Welcome back, everyone. Today we are diving deep into the psyche of narcissists. Why do they always seem to bend the truth? Stick around as we unravel the 4 main reasons why narcissists project their own bad behavior onto other people. Before we begin, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that bell notification below so you will be notified when I upload my content. All right, let's get started. Reason number 1 is projection. Narcissists often struggle with accepting their flaws. All of us have flaws, all of us are not perfect, but narcissists have a hard time accepting any sort of shortcoming or flaw. To avoid facing their own shortcomings, they project their insecurity onto others. By lying, they deflect attention away from themselves, creating a facade of superiority and faultlessness. Have you ever caught narcissists blaming others for their mistakes? Well, that's projection at play. Let me give you an example. Let's say the narcissist is at a grocery store and he's backing out of his parking spot after getting groceries, and he has a little fender bender with someone in the parking lot. When he or she gets home, they could project that mistake onto their spouse, and they might not do it that day. They might let a few days go by and then will approach their spouse and go, "Oh, when did you back into someone?" And then the spouse is like, "What are you talking about?" Well, the narcissist knows that that's a game that he or she is playing, and he or she knows that they are the ones that backed into someone, but they can't face the fact that they were not a perfect driver. Now, that is not an unlikely scenario to occur. Narcissists lie and project about things that can be proven wrong, even if there are cameras in the parking lot and the narcissist saw that it was on film. He or she will deny it till the cows come home, and it doesn't matter. Truth, facts, or evidence, they will lie and project that mistake onto their spouse. Reason number 2 is control. Control is paramount to narcissists. They manipulate reality to maintain control over anyone around them. By weaving intricate webs of lies, they dictate how others perceive them and their circumstances, ensuring they remain in a positive position of authority. It's a tactic to keep their victim in the dark and under their influence. For example, let's say there's a woman who used to be married to a narcissist, and they share a daughter together, and the daughter needs her cleats for soccer, and the daughter realizes that she forgot them at her dad's house the last time she went there for a custody visitation. The mom may reach out to the ex-spouse, her dad, and say, we need to get the cleats. Can you meet us at the grocery store around the corner from your house at, say, 1 o'clock. The narcissist has to remain in control. So even if 1 o'clock works for him, he's going to say, "No, I can't meet you at 1, but I can meet you at 1:15. Even though that 15 minutes doesn't seem like a big deal, and it doesn't appear to be, a control thing, that can be a control thing, because if you say, "I can meet you at this time," the narcissist is determined to not do it when you can do it. And that is a true life example. I have clients that have run into this very scenario, and it doesn't matter what time they have suggested to the narcissist to meet them for things. The narcissist is never available when the other person is. They always have to change the time that is suggested. That is a level of control that narcissists will go to. Reason number 3 is image maintenance. Narcissists have a public facade and a private facade. Narcissists are obsessed with their image, and their public facade is a performance. They craft a carefully curated persona to mask their true selves or their private self. Lying becomes second nature as they strive to uphold this illusion of perfection, fearing exposure of their vulnerabilities. Beneath the facade lies a fear of rejection and abandonment, driving to deceive even those closest to them. For example, if you start dating someone and that person, let's say it's a man, you start to date this man, and he starts to tell you about all of his volunteer work, at the homeless shelter, at the men's shelter, at the animal shelter, and he volunteers to coach Little League. If this person is constantly telling you about how wonderful they are, but then as you date that person, you start to see the cracks in the fact that you never actually see him making the time to do that, that is a narcissist trying to make you believe that he is the person he told you who he was. And the only way to crack the code between the private self and the public self is to see if their words match their actions. A narcissist is that public self is a performance. They have crafted it their entire life to make people believe that they are that image and not the person they are behind closed doors. Reason number 4 that they lie is they have a lack of empathy. Empathy is foreign territory to narcissists. They prioritize their own needs above all else, disregarding the consequences of their lies onto other people. Without empathy, they're unable to comprehend the pain and suffering they inflict, making lying a means to an end, with no regard for the collateral damage. It's a stark reminder of the emotional void at the core of narcissistic behavior. For example, let's say that there's a narcissistic mother involved, and she has 2 children, and one of the children comes home from school and says that they were bullied at school, and they describe how that person bullied them, and that this little boy is crying and telling his mother exactly what happened at school. A narcissistic mother is not able to feel the pain and the emotional pain that her son is describing to her. She can't feel it. She has no motherly feeling about it. And so in order to cover up the fact that she doesn't know how to react to this, she tells the boy to just suck it up or, stop being a baby. That is a clear example of how a narcissistic mother denies the emotions of her son and has a true lack of empathy towards what that must be like for her son to be bullied. And there you have it, folks. Those were the top 4 reasons why narcissists always lie. Understanding these motives can shed some light on their complex psychology. Don't forget to comment below and let us know in the community here at Naked Narcissism what experience you have with narcissistic lying. What is the biggest lie they told you, or the one that was just so obvious a lie, even with the truth, facts, and evidence, that narcissists still lied? I'm always amazed at how narcissists will lie straight in the face of facts and evidence. Have a good day. See you next time. Bye-bye.